set. Heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
That gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Kane. O'Reilly. And he's there to clear it. England have reclaimed it. And here's Madueke. James crosses. Tries to get it clear. Solot. Ryerson. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Bellingham. Anderson. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. You have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. Ødegaard. Solot. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Ødegaard. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Ryerson. And here's Solot. Solot. O'Reilly with a fine tackle. We expected better, and so did he. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Solot's cross. Stones getting this one clear. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Kane. Kane wins the duel this time. Ødegaard. Anderson. Stones. Rice. Gordon. Proves too strong. Berger. Ødegaard. Haaland. Haaland. Now he's got space here. Spread out to the left. Ødegaard. Berger. Ryerson. Berger. Berger. James. And it's played forward. Anderson. O'Reilly. Konsa. Belly. Anderson. Aim forwards. And he's there to clear it.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Ødegaard. Solot. Succumbs to the pressure. Madueke. Stones. Norway are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Stones. James. Norway needing to chase the game already. James. Konsa. Norway have a free kick. Ryerson. Solot. And reclaimed it in a trice. Haaland. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Gordon, out to the left it goes, played back in. Ryerson. Berger moved on forwards, and that's put paid to a promising move. James. Haaland. Ødegaard. Now who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Madueke played with finesse. Ryerson. Rice. Gordon, who's set up one goal so far. Konsa, gently done. Defending of the... Could be danger here! And here's Kane. It's Kane! There was plenty of power on that. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Haaland. Picks it up out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, nice touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Can he finish? That has been knocked clear. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear. That's a cute ball. Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Bellingham tries to clear. Can he deliver? Chance to deliver. Climbs up big! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Stones forwards and with intent. James. Stones. Rice. Konsa. Madueke. James. Madueke. James. Played into space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. That has been knocked clear. Gordon. Konsa. And he thumps it clear. It'll be a throw-in. James. Rice. Stones. Stones shifted upfield. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Kane. It's a loose ball. Ryerson. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Ødegaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Stones makes the interception. Rice. Rice, gently done. That's really well manoeuvred. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Madueke. And it's Rice. Madueke. Haaland. And that has put paid to that. Anderson. Bellingham. Rice. O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Gordon gets into some space. Ryerson. Solot. Berger. Here's Solot. Pinch one through. Solot looking to get on the end of this. James. It's a good run down the right. Anderson. Konsa. Rice, aim forwards. Bellingham. Oh, good spread. And that has been cleared. And he goes cross-field. Solot, moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Madueke. O'Reilly. Quality ball. And it's hoisted clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ødegaard. Solot. And he's making progress on the ball. Nice physical challenge. Gordon goes on a run down the left wing. Tries to dink it through. Solot. Ødegaard. "30 minutes gone." Such a clever touch. A chance to play it in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
Up towards the front line. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Norway clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's played forward. Haaland. James cuts out the pass. Madueke. Rice. Berger. Ryerson. Haaland. Played out wide. Odegaard! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
James. Rice, forwards and with intent.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Solot. Solot shifted upfield. Gordon.
Stones.
Anderson. O'Reilly. Gordon. James. James, gently done. And it's James. Defending of the desperate variety. Out for a throw. Berger. Norway are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Odegaard. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Solot was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Stones.
Great work on the overlap. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Lovely feet. So who's he picking out? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Odegaard. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, sweet feet. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hit into the middle. And he's there to get rid. Chooses to go back. Haaland! Haaland! Anderson. Madueke. Konsa. That's been drilled forward. And it's James. Madueke looking to run onto it.
Cleared without complication.
Anderson. In by James. Tries to get it clear. They get a throw in. Anderson. And here's Madueke. Ball comes in. Madueke. Madueke carries the ball down the right. And he's got his cross in. Brilliantly cut out. Haaland. Berger. Ødegaard. Ryerson, aim forwards. Konsa getting this one clear. James. And it's James. Madueke. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's on a charge. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Madueke gets in to thwart him. Haaland! Header, harmlessly behind. James. Anderson. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Norway can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that's nice.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Deftly away. Haaland. Ødegaard. That's really well manoeuvred. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curls.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Stones.
O'Reilly. Kane is onto it in a flash. And he's there to clear it.
Ryerson.
Berger.
Ryerson.
Moved on forwards. And here's Haaland. Sørloth. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Keeper's dealt with that. So it's going to be another corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Sørloth.
Ryerson.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's got space in the area. Sørloth is fouled. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Ødegaard with the short one. And here's Ødegaard. Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, he's dealt with that well. He's in plenty of space here. Good take. Haaland!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
O'Reilly. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And across it goes. And that has been cleared. And it's Ødegaard. It's run loose here. Gordon. Stones. O'Reilly. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. That's a lovely, neat pass. O'Reilly. Rice. Gordon. O'Reilly. That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Effort! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The referee's awarded a free kick. Ryerson. Berger forwards and with intent. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gordon. O'Reilly. Anderson. That's really well manoeuvred. Kane. It's Kane!
Kane usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
And it's O'Reilly. Gordon. Bellingham chips it through. Solot.
Have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Can he latch on to this? And that's not going to reach. Rice.
Gordon.
Anderson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kane, and it's lofted through here. And he's lost his man. Gordon! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets. Into the lead once more.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Kane. Rice. Bellingham. Gordon. Nice control. And here's Gordon. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Gordon. Gordon. Clears it away. England have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Kane. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been cut short. James. Konsa shifted upfield. James. Anderson. Bellingham. Rice. Kane is onto this. O'Reilly. Oh, it's played into the area. Too much on that, it's gone out. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Looks to the other side. Back into the middle. And here's Haaland.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Berger. Ryerson.
Moved on forwards. Haaland! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Rice. Madueke. James, aim forwards. Haaland.
Bellingham.
Anderson, gently done. And here's Kane. That's good play.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Berger.
Ryerson.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Haaland. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries a deft little ball. Surlot. And a chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Moved on forwards.
Bellingham.
And here's Kane. Anderson. And it's played forward.
Berger.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ryerson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Madueke. Anderson forwards and with intent. Now it's Gordon. O'Reilly. Rice. Anderson. Madueke. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He is just caressing the ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Berger. And that's been won straight back.
Rice.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bellingham looking to add to his goal. And here's Kane. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's had a crack. Rice moves short. Now it's Rice. Time to deliver. And it's O'Reilly. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Madweke. And here's Kids Kane! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Berger. Ryerson. And he cuts out the supply. Konsa shifted upfield. Ryerson. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Haaland. Over to the left.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
O'Reilly. Gordon. And here's Kane. And he's surging through. O'Reilly. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And it's hoisted clear. Gordon! And that would have won it.
Gordon really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Odegaard.
Norway really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's the throw.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rice, aim forwards. O'Reilly. Bob. Ødegaard. Haaland. Ødegaard. Haaland. Ryerson. Played into space out wide. And that has been cleared. Ødegaard. Oh, it's come loose. Played out to the right. Bob. No way through. Oh, shooting chance! Should have equalised.
Berger clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
James making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Belling. And here's Gordon. And he's managed to get free.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Stones cuts it out. Belling. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
That's a throw.
England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Driven forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Anderson. James. Anderson. Rice. Keeper's got good distance on that. O'Reilly. The final 5 minutes. O'Reilly. England not making any meaningful inroads despite all the time they've had with the ball. And it's Ødegaard. Done delicately. James can get it clear. Attempts a clearance. They are right into last chance territory. Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Stones
Gently done.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ødegaard. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
Norway really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
Moved on forwards. Ødegaard. Bob! Just a whisker away.
James. Berger.
Haaland.
Berger.
O'Reilly gets it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Gordon does really well to win the ball there. Konsa. Anderson.
James.
Adweke. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Right time, excellent interception. Ryerson. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Ball. And it's Ødegaard. Out of play for a throw. Played into the middle. Stones attempts a clearance. Kane. Bellingham. Gordon. Gordon. He's found a way through. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Ødegaard. Ball. Berger. Berger chooses to go cross-field. Tries to cross. Konsa is there and he can get that clear. Tries a measured ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that will be the final.